welcome you to R.A. Fagnall Hall on the campus of Elmhurst University as we bring you Blue Jay Volleyball. Tonight it's a CCIW battle as the Blue Jays of Elmhurst University take on the Vikings of Augustana. And a very pleasant good evening, everyone. My name is Mark Kruger. Delighted to have you with us here from Elmhurst University. Should be a great matchup for you. The Blue Jays come in with an overall mark of 4-12. 1-4 in the CCIW. Meanwhile, the Augustana Vikings 14-6 overall, 3-2 in the CCIW. The Blue Jays coming off of it was a tough triangular here on Saturday when their two matches went 5 sets and they fell short in both matches. One to the University of Chicago, the Maroons, and the other to the University of Wisconsin, Eau Claire. And two very, very good programs. Talking to Coach Andrew before the match here tonight. Very, very pleased with the effort from his young ladies, but obviously disappointed that they went the full 5 sets but came up empty. So we'll see how they fare here tonight against Augustana. The Vikings on the right-hand part of your monitor with the pink shirts. Blue Jays on the left-hand part of your screen with the white jerseys, the navy blue shorts. Starting lineups for Augustana: Grace Vranikar, Rachel Galuzzo, Emily Schipper, Jaden Julius, Amelie Barros, Janiyah Davis, and Sid Kruger. Out there for Kelly Bethke. And we are just about ready to go, and getting things started for us is Rachel Galuzzo of Augustana, and we are underway here in Elmhurst. Nice block at the net by the Blue Jays, pushing it over and finding the corner. And so Augustana gets the first point of the first set. Starting lineup for the Blue Jays: Peyton Say, Kate Bauer, Lacey Kaiser, Kayla Deros, Hannah Horn, and Jada Wiley. Here's Horn setting it up, getting it over as Bauer. Nice block at the net by Bauer, and the point going to the Blue Jays, and we're tied at 1. Erin Murray, one of the main setters for the Blue Jays, she did not play in Saturday's triangular. She is here today, but talking to Coach Andrew, she is not going to play in the match tonight. So Hannah Horn and also Kellen Kennedy will combine and be the two setters in tonight's match for the Blue Jays. 2-1 lead here in favor of the Vikings. Glad to have you logged on to BlueJayTV.com. Serving for the Vikings was number 1, Grace Vranikar, and she'll continue to serve. It's 3-1 Augustana. Should bring to you the two officials, the R1, Paul Vanek, and the R2 is Tim McKinnon. Nice diving effort there by Wiley. And now Augustana on the attack. Nice setup here to the near side to Emily Schipper, the junior outside hitter from Fulton, Illinois. And Schipper sends it home, and it's 4-1. Augustana here in the early going. A little bit long that time, so the Blue Jays do get a point. It is a rally scoring system, so a point is awarded after every serve. Into the game for the Blue Jays is Elise Rossing, the sophomore from Maple Grove, Minnesota. Wiley on the serve. Rossing. Horn, nice block at the net by Augustana. I think that was Sid Kruger. Check it out here, number 30. Also Emily Schipper was there. And it's 5-2. Sid Kruger, by the way, same spelling as my last name, but no relation. Rossing, too strong. Good idea. She just got under it a tad. 6-2 Vikings. Each team gets 2 timeouts per set. We played at 25 and you have to win by 2. Horn setting it up. Ooh, and unfortunately that time Bauer hits it into the net. So a good start to this one by Augustana, and boy, Coach Andrew has to burn an early timeout here. So it's 7-2 Augustana. The two leaders in conference, there are 2 teams with 1 loss in conference. Carthage is 5-1. North Central is 4-1. And then there's 4 teams bunched up with 2 losses. North Park, this Augustana team is 3-2. Milliken is 2-2. Illinois Wesleyan is 2-2. Elmhurst, I mentioned earlier, at 1-4. Carroll 1-5. Wheaton 2-3. So right now it's a 2-team race, but between Carthage and North Central. Carthage overall 15-5. North Central overall 11-4. Mentioned Coach Andrew, Cameron Andrew, in his first year as the head coach, taking over for the legendary Hall of Famer Julie Hall, who retired after 28 years as the head coach here at Elmhurst University. Kelly Bethke, the head coach of the Vikings, in her 9th season as the head coach of Augustana. So after the Blue Jay timeout, it's Jaden Julius to serve it for Augustana. Blue Jays get it over. It skims over the top of the net. Wiley, and getting it over is Peyton Say. Partially blocked at the net. Say puts it up. Wiley, very last second, got it over. Dink effort, hit up by Bauer. Blocked by Bauer and Rossing. Bauer setting it up. Great volley going on here. Setting it up here to Shipper. Dig in the back by Say. Now the Blue Jays on the attack. Setting it up, Vranikar. Diving effort by Wiley. Boy, what an effort from the back row. Vranikar setting it up to Shipper, and she'll send it home. Wow. What an amazing volley that was. You see the tail end of it there. Shipper leads the team in kills with 211 coming into tonight for Augustana. And a service error for the Vikings, and it's now 8-3. The Blue Jays leader in kills is Jada Wiley with 144. Peyton Say, the leader in digs with 227. She's also the leader as the point going to the Blue Jays. Say is also the leader in service aces for the Blue Jays with 22. It's 8-4 Vikings. Say continues to serve. We are in the first set, and that one cannot be handled in the back row by Emily Shipper. So another point going to the Blue Jays, and it's 8-5. Say continuing to serve. Peyton is a 5'2" junior libero out of Villa Park, Illinois. Getting it over from the back row is Julius. Horn setting it up. Kill attempt by Kaiser, defended by Augie. Diving one-handed effort by Say. Nicely done by the freshman Keely Larson. One-handed effort. Watch Larson here. Straight up the middle. Nice little dink over the top, over the first row. And it's 8-6. Larson out of San Diego, California. Nice serve by Say. And it goes out of bounds. So an ace for Say. And the Blue Jays, just like that, trailing by just 1. 5 straight points rattled off here by the Blue Jays. And another service ace, and we're tied at 8. Wow. And this is what Coach Andrew and I were talking about before the match. This is a very competitive group of Blue Jays, and they'll go all out no matter the score. 6 straight points now for the Blue Jays, and we're tied at 8. Horn on the dig, Say with the dig. Nice defense at the net by Augie. Rossing with the cross-court kill. Vranikar with the dig. Great effort by Horn, and now Kaiser gets it over. Horn setting it up. Rossing. The dig by Vranikar. Whoa, that one was too hot to handle. And Augie recaptures the lead, 9-8. Substitution for the Vikings, number 24, Ashley Aubrey. 5'4", libero, the sophomore from Orion, Illinois. Orion, a small town. My college roommate went to his hometown of Orion. Visited him a couple of times. Great little town. Horn on the setup. And the kill is good by Lacey Kaiser. Kaiser, a 5'10 junior from St. Joseph, Illinois. And that ties the set up at 9. Coming in to serve, Kellen Kennedy. Also in the game, number 25, Callie Phillips. 5'10 junior from Queen Creek, Arizona for the Blue Jays. Tied at 9 here in the first set. Again, it's a best of 5. If we do go to a 5th set, that is played up to 15. Vranikar gets it over. Now the Blue Jays on the attack. Far side, Rossing. Vranikar with the dig. Blocked nicely by Larson, but it went out of bounds. So Augie breaks the tie, and the Vikings lead it by 1. Timed nicely by the Blue Jays. Sid Kruger, 6'1 junior, out of York, just down the street. There's the kill by Rossing, and that ties the set up at 10. Coming into the game and serving is number 11, Kayla Darros for the Blue Jays. Sid Kruger, I mentioned her, a local kid from York High School, and I'm sure Sid knows about the York football team and the job that they have done this year. As that kill attempt, good by Callie Phillips, as it was blocked and it went out of bounds. So the Blue Jays get the point. Yeah, the York Dukes knocked off Hinsdale Central Friday night, 31-7. Duke football team now 7-0, clinched a share of the West Suburban Silver title. First time that they've clinched a share of the conference title since 2010. So, Sid Kruger out of York High School. Here's Caroline Hurst, blocked by the Blue Jays. Oh, little miscommunication there by Amelie Bear Ross and Ashley Aubrey. Watch it here. Well, they just kind of looked at each other, and the ball bounced, and so the point going to the Blue Jays. It happens, folks. Timeout taken by Augustana here as we are in the middle of the first set, 12-10. Blue Jay Volleyball live from R.A. Fagnall Hall. So delighted that you're logged on wherever you are in this great wide world web of ours. Know we've got viewers that are logged on in Florida, Denver, Colorado, to mention a few places. By the way, this is the 12th meeting between these two programs. Elmhurst has won 8. Augie has won 3. Last meeting was last year, September 29th, 2021. Elmhurst won in 3 sets, 25-12, 25-20, 25-16. In that match, Elmhurst had 37 kills to Augie's 27. Elmhurst with 9 service aces last year to Augie's 3. So both teams off to a good start here. We got a good one here, 12-10 in favor of the Blue Jays here. Elmhurst has had several very exciting 5-set matches. Dominican comes to mind here at R.A. Fagnall Hall. Also the 5-set win against North Central on September 27th. Oh, that one skims over the net, and it's a service ace. A service ace by Kayla Darros, and it's 13-10. Yeah, that win against the Cardinals, the 5-set win, that's the only conference win so far this year for the Blue Jays against North Central. That came on September 27th. And the Blue Jays over the weekend had a couple of exciting 5-set matches, but came up short in both of those matches. Augie with the point, now serving Amelie Bear Ross, a 5'10 junior from Thornton, Colorado. Blue Jays by 2. Dig in the back by Say. Deros gets it over the net. Not much work for Jaden Julius. All she had to do was jump straight up. Watch it here. You'll see Julius knock it home for the kill, and the Vikings are within 1. Mark Kruger along with Dennis Bergen. Dennis, our engineer, producer, director, camera operator, audio coordinator. There's Wiley on the kill. Deflected at the net by Augustana, and it went out of bounds, so the Blue Jays get the point. 14-12. Executive producer of Sunrise.com, Glenn Liljeberg. Jump serve by Keely Larson for the Blue Jays. And that one just in. Good call by the line judge. Jaden Julius just in, and it's 14-13. Blue Jays by 1. Rachel Galuzzo, 2-time Dean's List honoree from West Des Moines, Iowa, serving for the Vikings. I'll tell you, that's another thing. Both of these two teams getting it done in the classroom as well as on the court. Diving effort by Deros. Cross-court kill attempt by Phillips, though, is wide. But look at that effort, man. Wow. And then Phillips with the kill attempt goes wide. We're tied at 14. Jump serve by Galuzzo. Kennedy setting it up here to the near side. Phillips trying again. Wiley with the kill. Jada Wiley gives the Blue Jays the lead back. Oh no, check that. Check that. Augie gets the point. Violation. Boy, that looked clean to me. But now Augie leads 15-14. Kennedy setting it up. And Wiley, Bear Ross with the dive. Apparently it went out of bounds. So Augie by 2. Boy, Bear Ross with the dive, but she did not touch it. It landed out of bounds. Augie by 2. Kennedy setting it up. Good push that time by Bauer. And this one lands on the Augie side of the net. So the Blue Jays get the point. Elmhurst within 1. 16-15. Substitution and serving is Hannah Horn. Horn is a senior from Defiance, Ohio. And a point going to the Blue Jays. Nice serve by Horn. And we're tied at 16. You see the nice ace right there by Horn. Well, we were tied at 8, tied at 9, tied at 10, tied at 14, and now tied at 16. And another ace by the Blue Jays to break the tie. Boy, this one going back and forth. Blue Jays by 1. Substitution, number 26 coming into the game for Augustana. That's Alexis Richards, a freshman from Eldridge, Iowa. She sets up in the back row. Punching it over, Janiyah Davis. Blocked at the net by Shipper. Take another look at it here. You'll see number 7, Shipper, middle of your monitor. Timed that one nicely. Hands up in the air after the point. Tied at 17. Vranikar on the serve for Augie. Wiley with the dink shot. Pushing it over, Shipper. Wiley. Blocked nicely at the net. Schipper was there. Sid Kruger was also there, timing her jump nicely. Augie recaptures the lead. Boy, oh boy, this set very typical of what happened with the Blue Jays over the weekend in that triangular. It seemed like every set, Wiley elevating, was nip and tuck. Point going to the Blue Jays. Wiley will get credit for the kill, and we're tied at 18. And seems very basic and obvious, but the execution down the stretch is going to make the difference. Wiley on the serve. We're tied at 18. Point going to the Blue Jays. Elmhurst by 1, 19-18. And a timeout taken by Augustana. So head coach Kelly Bethke burns her last timeout of this first set. It comes with the Blue Jays leading by 1, 19-18. Well, sad to report, some sad news from the entertainment industry today. Great, great actress, Angela Lansbury, passed away at the age of 96. Angela Lansbury, of course, famous actress from the series Murder, She Wrote. I believe she solved every murder mystery. Dennis, you a big fan of Angela? Okay. Thumbs up from Dennis. Oh, I loved her. She was a great actor. Like I said, she solved every murder mystery, and I think she had one up on Raymond Burr, Perry Mason. I think Perry lost one case, if I'm not mistaken. Angela Lansbury was perfect. She was undefeated in solving those mysteries on Murder, She Wrote. I still catch a couple of those reruns. But Angela Lansbury passed away today at the age of 96. All right, back to action we go. Jada Wiley awaiting the whistle from the official. She gets it, and off we go here. Blue Jays by 1. Dig in the back row that time by Richards. And the kill by Schipper. And we're tied at 19. Boy, Schipper has had a number of kills here in this first set. She can really elevate. Kind of a game within the game between her and Jada Wiley. Jaden Julius to serve here for Augie. Tied at 19. Keeping it alive is Horn. And getting it over, Sid Kruger. A lot of action at the net. Watch it right here. You'll see 30. Well, the official in the way just a tad, but you'll see Kruger getting the point. Augie by 1. Russing. Here's Schipper. Blocked, and it goes out of bounds. Augie by 2. 21-19, and I was going to say Elmhurst does have one timeout left, and Coach Andrew will take his final timeout here of this first set. 21-19 Augustana. Coach Andrew coming over here from Concordia University, where he spent 5 seasons coaching over there, as he takes over this program here at Elmhurst. His assistants, Molly Stock, Sarah Leitchak, and Anastasia Labadessa. A year ago, the Blue Jays went 16-13 and went 6-2 in the CCIW. Augustana, 10 games under 500 last year, 11-21, and just 2-6 in league play. So the Vikings have turned things around, as I mentioned earlier, coming into tonight with a record of 14-6. Blue Jays 11.2 kills per set. The Vikings 11 kills per set. So we'll see how the Blue Jays respond after calling a timeout here. Jaden Julius, a junior out of Winslow, Illinois, continues to serve for Augustana. Vikings by 2. 21-19, we are late in the first set. Dig in the back by Say. Horn to Russing. Nice dig by Vranikar in the back row. Horn setting it up. Nice dig by Say. And getting it over in the kill is Lacey Kaiser. Big point that time for the Blue Jays. Elmhurst trailing by just one. And now Peyton Say with the serve. One of the better servers on this Blue Jay team. Elmhurst trailing by one. Getting it over from the back row, Julius. Now the Blue Jays. Wiley from the back row. Keeping it alive was Larson. Pushing it over, Rossing. Kruger. Nice dig that time by Horn. Blocked at the net by Augustana. Kruger, Shipper combining on the block for the Vikings. Big play that time for Augie. It's a 2-point lead for the Vikings, 22-20. Shipper will serve. Again, either team with no timeouts left. Horn setting it up. Rossing. Yeah, I think that was deflected indeed, and deflected at the net. So a point for the Blue Jays, 22-21. Into the game, and now serving is Kellen Kennedy, a sophomore from Appleton, Wisconsin. 5'9" sophomore. Into the game for the Vikings, number 2, Evie Gervais. 5'3" junior from Griffith, Indiana. Say with the dig. Rossing gets it over. Blocked at the net. Nicely done by Keely Larson. And a point for the Blue Jays. We're tied at 22. Kennedy continuing to serve. Again, you have to win by 2, and we play to 25. Nice jump serve by Kennedy. Wiley to the front row. Here's Kennedy. Now the Vikings on the attack. Whoa, whistle before Hurst can get the kill attempt off. And the point's going to go to the Blue Jays. A double hit situation for Augie. And the Blue Jays lead by 1. Elmhurst 2 points away from capturing the first set. Huge point right here. Good effort by Kennedy. And the kill by Kaylee Phillips. 2-point lead for the Blue Jays, 24-22. Set point now. Blue Jays a point away from taking the first set. Kellen Kennedy serving. Oh, what a serve. Say with the dig. Kennedy setting it up. And the kill by the freshman Keely Larson. And the Blue Jays take the first set, 25-22 over the Augustana Vikings. Take another look at it here. Set point straight up the middle for the freshmen. And the Blue Jays take the first set by 3. We'll take a timeout and come back for set number 2. You're logged on to BlueJayTV.com.
You just might end up making the world a better place. But first, you have to discover who you are and what you can learn from others. To do that, you have to seek out teachers and mentors who will help you identify your goals and challenge you to go after them. Before you can do that, you have to find a community that welcomes and supports you. A place where you can learn, a place where you can thrive. Before you can do that, you must have motivation and desire to improve your mind, your soul, your circumstances. To ignite that desire, you must find your potential. We'll help you discover your potential once you discover us. Elmhurst University.
back to R.A. Fagnall Hall here on the campus of Elmhurst University as the Blue Jays close out the first set on a 5-0 run. They were trailing 22-20, but they rattle off 5 straight points and take the first set 25-22. We thank you for logging on to BlueJayTV.com. CCIW matchup between Augustana and the Blue Jays. By the way, the Blue Jays do not play after tonight for 8 days. They'll have Illinois Wesleyan here at R.A. Fagnall Hall October 19th, 7 o'clock first serve. We'll have that for you live here on BlueJayTV.com. But again, the Blue Jays will be off for 8 days after tonight. Our next Blue Jay athletic event will be Saturday night. Looking forward to this one. We'll be under the lights at Langhorst Field, Blue Jay football, as the Blue Jays tackle the Carroll Pioneers. The opening kickoff, 6 o'clock at night. So the lights won't fully take effect till probably the second half of that game, but that should be a lot of fun. The only night game of the season for the Blue Jay football team, so make sure you either log on Saturday night or come on out and see Blue Jay football in person. Saturday night, 6 o'clock, Blue Jay football against the Carroll Pioneers. All right, we are ready. Hannah Horn to serve it. Good look at Hannah right there, the senior. And set number 2, we are off and running. Schipper gets the point. Boy, she has been solid for Augustana in that first set. I mentioned she's the leader in kills for Augustana with 211 coming into tonight. So for the second set in a row, Augustana takes the first point. Ooh, Schipper pushed it down. She thought she had it. And this one, double hit. It's going to the Blue Jays on the illegal lift. So we're tied at 1 here early on in set number 2. Jada Wiley will serve. Jada with 16 service aces coming into tonight's conference match. Looking over to the Blue Jays sideline for serve placement. Oh boy, that handcuffs Rachel Galuzzo. So a service ace for Jada, and the Blue Jays with 2 quick points take the lead here early on in the second set. Whoa, with authority, Jaden Julius here on the near side. Boy, she had a lot of juice on that one. Say couldn't quite handle it. We're tied at 2. Whoop, that one a little bit light. Service error. Blue Jays recapture the lead, 3-2. And Peyton Say will serve. This is a fairly young Blue Jay team, just a couple of seniors on this team, so the majority of this team will be back next year. And a whistle and a violation, net violation against the Blue Jays. Then I'll tell you, the way this team fights, the way this team works hard, it's gonna be a fun team to watch the next couple of years. And they're certainly going to improve in the offseason. Of course, this year's not over with yet. Good serve by Schipper, but it went a little bit long. Substitution. Kennedy coming in, she'll serve, leading 4-3. Kellen Kennedy, only a sophomore. Great town of Appleton, Wisconsin. Kruger with a cross-court kill, a little too strong. And so it's a 2-point lead for the Blue Jays, 5-3. Again, each team with 2 timeouts here in set number 2. Nice serve by Kennedy. Pushing it over with the left hand was Hurst. Wow, what a dig by Vranikar. Kill for the Blue Jays. Elmhurst up by 3. Top of your monitor. Biggest lead of this second set. So Grace Vranikar, the libero, she's been impressive for Augustana. She's got the dig there. Pushing it over, Aubrey. Kennedy setting it up. Kruger, partially blocked by the Blue Jays. Far side, nice dig in the back. And the kill that time by Keely Larson, so it's a 4-point lead, 7-3, and a timeout taken by Kelly Bethke and the Vikings. Coach Bethke does not want to see this one get away early, so she burns one of her 2 timeouts. It's 7-3 Blue Jays. Augie jumped out to an 8-3 lead in the first set, but the Blue Jays came back. Augie's hoping that the same type of thing can happen here in the second set. Mentioned the 2 league leaders, North Central and Carthage. The Blue Jays the Blue Jays beat North Central in 5 sets. That's North Central's only conference loss. That was to these Blue Jays. The other team that has 1 loss is Carthage. And Elmhurst travels to Kenosha on October 26th to take on Carthage. That will be huge. That is the final regular season conference game of the year for the Blue Jays. So that could be a huge conference game for the Blue Jays. Kellen Kennedy continuing to serve. Blue Jays by 4. 7-3. The Vikings with 1 timeout left. Elmhurst with both of its timeouts remaining. Oh, nice job, and pushing it over that time was Amelie Bear-Ross. Good decision that time. You'll see 17 normally setting it up. This time she saw the hole and decided to push it over herself, and it's 7-4. Sid Kruger, the junior, will jump serve it for Augie. Kennedy on the dig. Here's Rossing. Too strong. 2 quick points for Augustana, and it's 7-5. Kruger, 2-time academic all-conference performer for Augustana. And that one too strong. Service error for Augie, and it's 8-5. And coming in to serve is Kayla Deros. 5'1" sophomore from St. Charles East. Former Saint. Hurst pushing it over is Davis. Blocked at the net. Combination of Davis and Bear-Ross. And Augie will get the point. So it's 8-6 Blue Jays. Back into the game, Jaden Julius for Augustana. And serving for Augie is Bear-Ross. 5'10" junior from Thornton, Colorado. Nice dig in the back row by Gervais. Kill for the Blue Jays. That was Keely Larson. And the Blue Jays back up by 3. 9-6 Elmhurst. We are in the second set. And Keely will serve it here for the Blue Jays. And an ace. Brings the Blue Jays up by 4, 10-6. Tying their biggest lead of the set. They led 7-3, and now they lead 10-6 to the Blue Jays. To the far side, this is Julius. Nice dig in the back by Deros. Point to Augie as that one went wide. Take another look at it here on the near side. Wiley, just wide. 10-7. Blue Jays by 3. Galuzzo to serve, the outside hitter, 5'8" junior. Point for the Blue Jays. 11-7, Elmhurst as they find the hole in the middle of the Viking defense. Hannah Horn comes in to serve. Part of Coach Andrews' rotation here as the Blue Jays lead it by 4. Dig by Horn, here's Say, setting it up. Diving effort by Galuzzo. Vranikar with a diving effort as well, but Augie couldn't get there. Point Elmhurst. See Vranikar with a heck of an effort. Head first slide into her bench. But the Blue Jays up by 5 now. Boy, they would love to break this one wide open. Diving effort by Say. Augie finds a hole in between the first and the second line. And it's 12-8. 4-point advantage for the Blue Jays. Grace Vranikar, second team All-CCIW performer a year ago. And she's showing why tonight. Excellent, excellent setter, the libero, I should say. Defensive specialist. Darrows gets it over. Far side, and the cross-court kill by Emily Shipper. And just like that, it's 12-9. Boy, the momentum can shift in a hurry in this game. Vranikar on the serve. Blue Jays by 3. Augie on the attack now. Up the middle, and it's Kruger with the kill. And just like that, it's a 2-point lead. 3 straight points by the Vikings. Boy, just a moment ago, it was 12-7. Blue Jays by 2. Diving effort by Vranikar. Blocked nicely at the net. Bauer and Wiley were both there for the Blue Jays. Lead back up to 3, 13-10. Middle of the second set. Blue Jays, both of their timeouts left. The Vikings have 1 timeout left. Far side, Shipper, and a violation. Double hit, Blue Jays by 4. 14-10, Wiley to serve, some moisture on the Augustana side of the court. Emily Shipper drying things up. And now I think we're ready to go. There's the whistle, and off we go here. Jayla Wiley with 2 bounces and the jump serve. Shipper, Wiley can't handle it in the back row, and another kill for Emily Shipper, and it's 14-11. A lot of juniors on this Augustana lineup. Caroline Hurst is a senior. So a lot of these players for Augie will be back next year. Back row kill attempt by Julius is successful, as Peyton Say couldn't quite control it. Both of these 2 teams are going to be solid again next year. Served by Julius. Horn setting it up to the far side, getting it over, Kaiser, and now Augie on the attack. Schiller pushes it over, it's just in. A good call by the line judge. And just like that, it's 14-13. So once again, the Blue Jays had a 4-point lead, 14-10, but now 3 straight for Augie. And now it's tied up on the kill by Amelie Bear Ross. 4 straight for Augustana, and Coach Andrew burns one of his 2 timeouts here. Good decision, good timeout by the Blue Jays to burn a timeout, trying to stop the momentum. As Augie has rattled off 4 straight points to tie the second set up at 14. Another close one. We were in this second set, we were tied at 1, we were tied at 2, we were tied at 3. And again, we were tied at 14. We are in the middle of set number 2. Elmhurst took the first set by a score of 25-22. The Blue Jays scored the final 5 points of the first set to win by 3. And right now we're in the middle of the second set with the score tied at 14. Keely Larson, by the way, the leader of the Blue Jays in blocks coming into tonight with 32. Sid Kruger leads Augustana in blocks with 67. Julius continues to serve. Rossing hits that one into the net. So 5 straight now for Augie, and the Vikings take the lead now, 15-14. As Jaden continues to serve here for Augustana. Vikings by 1. Horn with the dig, Rossing. And that will go to the Blue Jays, and now we're tied at 15. Peyton Say will serve it here for the Blue Jays. Cross-court kill attempt a bit wide for Shipper as Elmhurst recaptures the lead. 16-15, Blue Jays by 1. Up the middle, Kruger, nice dig by Wiley. Diving effort by Horn, but she couldn't quite get there. And we're tied at 16. That right there is just a perfect example of the hustle and the determination. I mean, all of these Blue Jay players just diving after balls. Wiley on the dig, Horn setting it up, and now Augie on the attack. Blocked at the net, Wiley on the dive. Rossing, yeah. Point for the Blue Jays. 17-16. Watch it here. Nice diving effort by Jada. Rossing does a nice job of avoiding touching the net. And now Kennedy on the serve. Blue Jays by 1. I tell you, Elmhurst, I knock on wood, not a lot of unforced errors so far in this match. They have not beaten themselves here. Kennedy setting it up. Nice job by Phillips to go the finesse route. Take another look, you'll see Phillips. The nice little dink right over the top of the block attempt. Blue Jays by 2. Nice jump serve by Kennedy. Near side, Kruger blocked at the net, but it falls on the Blue Jays side of the court. And a big point for Augie to make it 18-17. And now Sid Kruger to serve, chance to tie it up. And Peyton Say got handcuffed a bit as her dig goes out of bounds, and we're tied at 18. Boy, again, the first set we were tied at 22, and now here in the second set we're tied at 18. Davis, nice dig by Say. Getting it over here is Hurst. Pushing it up with Say. Rossing gets it over. Kruger to the front row. Hurst, block, but it lands on the Blue Jays side of the court. Caroline Hurst, the senior out of San Antonio, Texas, gives the Vikings a 1-point lead. 19-18 as Kruger continues to serve. Rossing, oh my. She really didn't get her footwork together there and tried the one-handed shot. It went into the net. And so Augie now leads by 2, 20-18. And Coach Andrew wants to burn his final timeout of the second set. Certainly a game of streaks. Elmhurst led 18-16. 4 straight points for the Vikings. Augie leads now 20-18. Timeout Blue Jays. Trying to stop the momentum here. We are late in the second set. Again, you have to win by 2, and we go to 25. As far as the remaining conference games go for the Blue Jays, I mentioned their next game will be against Illinois Wesleyan here at home. That won't be until October 19th. And then the final game of the CCIW schedule, I mentioned, will be at Carthage up in Kenosha, Tarbell Arena. That is just a gorgeous facility. Carthage, your conference leaders at 5-1 right now. Kruger on the serve. And an ace. A service ace by Sid Kruger, and Augie now leads by 3. 21-18. Dig by Wiley. Rossing. Kruger can't handle it as she hits it and it goes backwards. So the Blue Jays get the point, and Sid comes up laughing, and she comes out of the game right now for the Vikings. It's 21-19. Blue Jays trailing by 2. And Deros forgot to check in. So she comes over and gets a high five from Elise Rossing. Elise will come out of the game, and Kayla will serve. Far side here is Hurst. Dig by Deros. Oh, Wiley can't get it over. That's one of those unforced errors I talked about a couple of moments ago, and it's 22-19. And serving is Bear Ross for the Vikings. 3-point lead for Augie. Bear Ross too strong. Service error, and that brings the Blue Jays to within 2. 22-20. Well, this was the exact same score in the first set. Blue Jays rattled off 5 straight points to take the first set. Let's see if they can do that here in set number 2. Dig by Deros, and the kill by Davis. Janiyah Davis, the senior from Los Angeles, California, brings the Vikings up by 3. 23-20. Rachel Galuzzo to serve for Augie. Blue Jays trailing by 3 here. We are late in the second set. Kill by Phillips. Callie Phillips, the junior from Queen Creek, Arizona. Look at all the Vikings chase after the ball in the corner. 23-21. Hannah Horn, a really good server for the Blue Jays. Elmhurst trailing by 2. Davis with the dig. Shipper, yes. Emily Shipper with a key kill for Augie. And the Vikings are 1 point away from tying this match up. Grace Varanikar to serve. The junior from Sugar Grove. Caneland product. Kaiser gets it over for the Blue Jays. Kruger blocked nicely at the net by Elmhurst. Kate Bauer gets the block for Elmhurst. Take another look. And it's 24-22. Back into the game now is Rossing. She sets up on the front row. Out goes Deros. Wiley on the serve. Set point here for the Vikings. And there it is. The dink shot by Jaden Julius as Augustana takes the second set by a score of 25-22 to tie this match up at 1. We'll take a timeout and come back for set number 3. It's Augustana and Elmhurst. You are logged on to BlueJayTV.com.
You just might end up making the world a better place. But first, you have to discover who you are and what you can learn from others. To do that, you have to seek out teachers and mentors who will help you identify your goals and challenge you to go after them. Before you can do that, you have to find a community that welcomes and supports you. A place where you can learn, a place where you can thrive. Before you can do that, you must have motivation and desire to improve your mind, your soul, your circumstances. To ignite that desire, you must find your potential. We'll help you discover your potential once you discover us. Elmhurst University.
Welcome back to beautiful R.A. Fagnall Hall here on the campus of Elmhurst University, a rainy night in the Elmhurst area. We thank you for logging on to BlueJayTV.com. Augie and Elmhurst CCIW battle. Each team has one set under their respective belts. Elmhurst took the first set, 25-22. Augie took the second set by the same score, 25-22, so a pivotal set number 3 moments away. Augustana traveling pretty well here tonight. A good crowd on hand making the trip down from the Rock Island area. Blue Jays with a really good crowd on hand here tonight as well. And they have been treated to a nice match so far, very competitive. Blue Jays to the left-hand part of your monitor. Augie to your right. Augie wearing the pink jerseys and the Blue Jays wearing their white jerseys with the navy blue numbers. The word Elmhurst written across the front. So Wiley out there for the Blue Jays. Deros, Say, Kaiser, Horn, and Kate Bauer. out there to start the third set for Coach Andrew. Galuzzo, Vranikar, Shipper, Julius, and Davis out there for Augustana and head coach Kelly Bethke. Jump serve by Rachel Galuzzo, and the third set is underway. And not quite getting to that one on the far side was Jaden Julius. So the Blue Jays get the first point of the third set. Pivotal set number 3. Hannah Horn will serve for the Blue Jays here. Oh, a service ace. Grace Vranikar looked like she lost her balance a little bit trying to get that dig on her knees. And it's a quick 2-0 lead for the Blue Jays here to start the third set. Service error by Hannah. And Grace Vranikar to serve. Mentioned Grace, a local product out of Sugar Grove. Skims the top of the net. Horn setting it up here to the near side. Wiley pushes it into the hand of Kruger, and it went out of bounds. So Kruger's block attempt goes wide, and it's 3-1 Elmhurst. Jada Wiley will serve. Say on the dig to the front row. Good effort by both teams at the net. Kruger and Shipper combined on the block for the Vikings. And it's 3-2. Again, talking to Coach Andrew before the match, he was kind of wondering how his team would come out after losing 2 5-set matches on Saturday. But his team did not come out flat here. Came out playing very, very well as the kill there by Emily Shipper ties this third set up at 3. Two very evenly matched teams, two well-coached teams. There's a kill by Kate Bauer. And that breaks the tie as the Blue Jays take the lead back 4-3. And the way this match is going, you have to feel that this third set will be close throughout. Say on the jump serve. And the kill by Shipper. We're tied at 4. Nice setup there by Bear Ross getting the assist. As Shipper with another kill. And Emily will serve now for the Vikings. We're tied at 4 here in set number 3. Horn comes up, sets it up to Rossing. Nice dig by Vranikar in the back row. And the kill by Caroline Hurst. The 2-time Academic All-Conference honoree gives the Vikings the lead. 5-4 Vikings. Shipper on the jump serve, too strong. Service error by Shipper, and we're tied at 5. Evie Gervais comes into the game for Augustana. Shipper will check out as Kennedy serves for the Blue Jays. And that one is too strong. So a service error for the Blue Jays. Augie by 1, 6-5. And an ace as Wiley can't handle it. In the back row for Sid Kruger. 2-point lead for Augie, and you have to feel that if Augie gets another point here, Coach may burn a timeout. I know we're early. Rossing blocked by Augie. Rossing trying to set it up, but it goes over the net, and a violation. Point going to the Blue Jays. Big point. 7-6. Augie by 1, and coming into service, Kayla Deros. Blue Jays with a chance to tie here. 7-6, Augustana by 1. Say, Wiley couldn't quite get there. She ran the risk of running into the net. She backed off, and the ball trickled down the Blue Jays side of the net. Point to Augie, and it's 8-6. Bear Ross on the serve. Kennedy setting it up. Straight up the middle was Larson, but it went out. It's a 3-point lead, 9-6. And indeed, Coach Andrew wants a timeout here, as the lead is now 3. Biggest lead of the third set for Augustana. 9-6 Vikings. Mentioned Kelly Bethke in her 9th season as the head coach of the Vikings. Her assistants, Scott Nelson, Sarah Fetter, Rachel Butter, Taryn Vanderwage, and Julie Weibel. Other action tonight, University of Wisconsin Oshkosh is at Wheaton. Concordia of Chicago is at Gregory Arena in Naperville to take on the Cardinals of North Central. Couple of CCIW matches tomorrow night. Carthage is at Milliken, and Illinois Wesleyan is at North Park. That's tomorrow night. Here in Elmhurst, Blue Jays and the Vikings. Good match. Third set. And this match is tied at 1 set apiece. Jump serve by Bear Ross. Phillips kill attempt. Augie gets the point, and it is now a 4-point lead for Augustana. And the way this match has gone, a 4-point lead is huge. Blue Jays with just 1 timeout left. Dig by Say. Kennedy setting it up. Getting it over was Phillips. And boy, a much needed point by the Blue Jays. It's now 10-7. And now serving for the Blue Jays is Keely Larson. Larson with a nice serve. Back row, getting it over, Vranikar. Wiley, what a dig by Bear Ross, but it goes into the bench of Augustana, and Elmhurst gets the point. 10-8, Augie by 2. Nice little comeback for the Blue Jays as they score the last 2 points. Low service error as Larson hits it into the net. 11-8, Augustana by 3. Back into the game and now serving is Rachel Galuzzo. Going out of the game, Evie Gervais. Vranikar, Julius, and that one was too strong. So the Blue Jays get the point. It's 11-9. Phillips and Kennedy come out of the game. Horn comes in, she serves. And into the game for Elmhurst as well. Jada Wiley comes in, she sets up on the front row. Blocked at the net by Bauer. Horn to Say, here's Wiley. Blocked by Augie. Wiley pushes it into the back row. One-handed dig by Galuzzo. One-handed dig by Darros, but no other Blue Jay can come close, and Augustana gets the kill. That was Emily Schipper. She'll get credit for the kill. 12-9, Augie by 3. Vranikar on the serve, skims the top of the net, goes over, and it's an ace. 4-point advantage for Augustana here midway through the third set. 13-9 Vikings. Horn, can Wiley get it over? The answer is no. Well, she got it over with her left hand, but it went out of bounds. And wow, Coach Andrew has to burn his final timeout. And we are in the middle of the third set. It's 14-9. A timeout taken by the Blue Jays as Elmhurst finds itself trailing by 5. Biggest lead of this third set for Augustana. 14-9. So Elmhurst out of timeouts. Augie has both of their timeouts remaining. I mentioned earlier this is the 12th meeting between these two teams. They met a year ago with Elmhurst winning in 3 sets. 25-12, 25-20, 25-16. That was on September 29th of last year. Elmhurst holds an 8-3 advantage in the season series. Good match here tonight. Mark Kruger, delighted that you're with us and you're logged on to BlueJayTV.com. Dennis Bergen running the controls here tonight in Elmhurst. Vranikar on the serve, and it was out. It's a service error. 14-10. And Jada Wiley will serve. Bear Ross setting it up to Shipper, blocked by Elmhurst. Bear Ross setting it up to the top by Julius. She goes the finesse route, but the points is going to go to the Blue Jays. It's 14-11. Jada. Nice jump serve, a knuckleball serve, if you will. Shipper, and she'll get the kill. Emily Shipper down the near sideline, and it's 15-11. Jaden Julius, the junior from Winslow, Illinois, will serve. Augie by 4. Horn to Rossing, back row dig by Galuzzo. Shipper, oh, nice dig in the back by Wiley. Here's Rossing. One-handed dig to the front. Lacey Kaiser made sure that the Blue Jays got the point. Watch Kaiser. She sends it down, and it's 15-12. Blue Jays trailing by 3. Oh, that was a double hit. Point for the Blue Jays, and it's 15-13. Good little comeback here by the Blue Jays. Peyton Say, the libero, on the jump serve. Dig by Wiley. Horn setting it up. Rossing. Oh, just wide. Oh, but they're saying, oh, Grace Vranikar. You'll see the libero there. Yeah, now she's going to come over and talk to the official. 15-14, and a timeout taken. A timeout taken by Kelly Bethke and the Vikings. And Vranikar is talking with Emily Shipper. They're still talking about probably whether or not that ball was in or out. But the Blue Jays will take the point, and it's a 1-point game, 15-14. Boy, you can tell we are definitely in the critical stage of set number 3. Pivotal part of this set. Remember, the Blue Jays do not have any timeouts left. Now the Vikings have one timeout left. Coach Bethke is talking to Amelie Bear-Ross, the fine setter for the Vikings. Coach Andrew is talking to his whole team. And now both teams are breaking their respective huddles and getting back out onto the court. So Peyton Say will continue to serve. A point here, and we'll be tied up, a point by the Blue Jays, I should say, and we'll be tied at 15. Say, another nice serve. Blocked nicely by the Blue Jays. Horn setting it up here. Nice block, but the block went out of bounds. So Lacey Kaiser, you'll see Kaiser, bottom of your monitor, blocked by Shipper, but it went out of bounds. So indeed, we are tied at 15. Dig by Horn, Say to the near side here. Kaiser gets it over. Now Augie, and hitting it into the net is Shipper. Point to Elmhurst, Blue Jays by 1. Nice comeback. Elmhurst found itself trailing by 5 in this one. It was 14-9, and now the Blue Jays lead by 1. Dig by Say, it goes into the back row for Augie. Kruger with the kill, Wiley with the dig. Rossing with the left hand and a violation. So Augie ties the third set up at 16. Man, so many great individual efforts for both teams here. Shipper will serve. Set number 3 tied at 16. Doesn't get much closer than this. Deflected at the net, point going to Kaiser, and Elmhurst recaptures the lead, 17-16. Kennedy will serve. Again, the Blue Jays without any timeouts left. Nice serve by Kennedy. Kruger on the kill. Attempt, Kruger with the dig, Kennedy with the dig. Blocked at the net, but it went out of bounds. Wow, nice attempt by Sid Kruger, number 30. But you see there, it went out of bounds. Blue Jays by 2. Kennedy on the jump serve. Bear-Ross pushes it over herself. Nicely done by Amelie. And the point going to Augustana. You'll see Bear-Ross pushes it over herself. 18-17. Elmhurst by 1. Kruger to serve. Too strong. Blue Jays by 2. 19-17. Deros will serve. 2-point lead here for the Blue Jays. We are in set number 3. Wiley gets it over. Oh, couple of diving Vikings from the back row. Cannot get there. Vranikar and Gervais both dived for it, and the Blue Jays lead now by 3. Whoa, that one too strong. Service error makes it 20-18. Back into the game is Jaden Julius for the Vikings. She sets up on the front row. Bear-Ross will serve. Another close finish here in set number 3. Blue Jays by 2. Wiley, blocked. Davis and Julius combined, but I believe, okay, yeah, it goes down on the Augustana side of the net. So the Blue Jays get the point, 21-18. Remember, Augie has one timeout left. See if they burn it here, if the Blue Jays get this point. Wiley, yes! Jada Wiley gives the Blue Jays a 4-point lead. 22-18, there is the timeout. Final timeout of this third set by Augustana. And now the Blue Jays are in excellent position to take the third set. Here's another look at the kill by Jada. You see her elevating just to the right of the block attempt by Augustana. And the Blue Jays lead by 4. This is the biggest lead of the third set for the Blue Jays. So they look to take a 2-set-to-1 advantage in this match. If they can somehow get to 25 before Augie can. Again, both teams are out of timeouts. Elmhurst, by the way, they've got some tough road games left in this season. Again, they have to travel to Carthage on August 26th. August 28th, they travel to Wisconsin Lutheran. All right, here we go. Blocked by the Blue Jays. Kennedy to Wiley. Yeah! Jada Wiley gets the kill. 5-point advantage for the Blue Jays. Take another look. You go to your go-to person, and that's Jada Wiley, the leader of this Blue Jay team in kills coming into tonight. She has 144 kills coming into tonight. Serving now is Allie Schwartz. Just in, I believe. Yeah, Caroline Hurst. Let's take another look at it. You'll see 27, top of your monitor. Goes down the far sideline, and yeah, it was, couldn't quite see it from our angle as we got blocked. But Augie now trails by just 4, 23-19. Galuzzo to serve. Knuckleball serve. Here's Wiley. Block attempt, but it goes down on Augustana's side. Set point now for the Blue Jays. 24-19. Coming into service, Hannah Horn. Horn is a senior. Set point for the Blue Jays. Emily Shipper says not quite yet. Emily gets the kill here, and it's 24-20. Again, set point for the Blue Jays. Grace Vranikar on the serve. Horn setting it up here to Wiley. Yeah! Jada Wiley gets the kill to end the third set as the Blue Jays take a 2-1 set advantage in this match as they take the third set over Augie by a score of 25-20. We'll step aside and come back for set number 4. You're logged on to BlueJayTV.com.
You just might end up making the world a better place. But first, you have to discover who you are and what you can learn from others. To do that, you have to seek out teachers and mentors who will help you identify your goals and challenge you to go after them. Before you can do that, you have to find a community that welcomes and supports you. A place where you can learn, a place where you can thrive. Before you can do that, you must have motivation and desire to improve your mind, your soul, your circumstances. To ignite that desire, You must find your potential. We'll help you discover your potential once you discover us. Elmhurst University.
Back here to R.A. Fagnall Hall on the campus of Elmhurst University. Mark Kruger, glad you're with us here on BlueJayTV.com. You just saw the Blue Jays take the third set of this match, 25-20. Elmhurst with a 2-1 advantage over the Vikings. And I mentioned this earlier, but the Blue Jays come in with an overall mark of 4-12. That is not indicative of how this Blue Jay team has played. I mean, they deserve a little better fate than 4-12. They're a much better team than that. They've lost some tough matches, 2 of which came over the weekend on Saturday. But this is a fun team to watch, highly competitive, and they lay it out there. There's no doubt about it. It's been a good match here tonight. Augustana has been a very competitive opponent. It's been a great match here in the CCIW. Of course, you always can expect this type of a match in conference play. Blue Jays with one more conference opponent, and that is the league-leading Carthage Ball Club. And the Blue Jays have to travel up to Kenosha to play Carthage. That is on October 26th. I stand corrected. They do have one more conference game here at home. That's against Illinois Wesleyan on October 19th. And we'll have that one for you in 8 days. Kill to start this fourth set by Emily Shipper. And Augie takes the early lead 1-0. So 2 more conference games for the Blue Jays, Illinois Wesleyan and Carthage. Service error ties this fourth set up at 1. And now it's Jada Wiley. Another great match by her tonight. Shipper elevating and getting another kill. 2-1 Augustana, and you kind of get the feeling that Emily Shipper, a 6-foot junior, she's kind of saying, hey guys, climb on my shoulder. I will lead you to a 5th set. Serving here is Bear Ross. 2-1 Augie. Rossing blocked at the net. Davis and Julius, but the block went out of bounds, and so we're tied at 2. It'll be Peyton Say with the serve for the Blue Jays. The 5'2" libero. Blocked at the net, but the point going to Augustana. It was Larson and Rossing combining. Augie leads by 1, 3-2. And serving now for the Vikings is Rachel Galuzzo. Nice dig by Bear Ross, and the point's going to go to Elmhurst. Deflected by the Vikings, and we're tied at 3. Coming in to serve is Kellen Kennedy. .59 sophomore. Janiah Davis, the senior middleback for the Vikings, gets the point. Augie leads 4-3. Grace Vranikar on the serve. Good decision that time, the pushover, and we're tied at 4. See Deros there to serve it here for Elmhurst. We're tied at 4. Third tie of this fourth set. Deflected up the net. Diving effort by Bear Ross, but a whistle and a point going to go to the Blue Jays here. 5-4, Elmhurst takes the lead. First lead of this fourth set for the Blue Jays. Block. Keely Larson, the freshman, gets the block. Watch what she does after the block. Gives a little push to Jada Wiley. Blue Jays by 2, 6-4. Deros. Kruger, blocked nicely by Larson. Say to the far side to Phillips. Augie with the block. Say gets it over. Deros, second row dig. Vranikar to Hurst, and Hurst gets the kill. Caroline Hurst down the far sideline, just inside that white line, and it's 6-5. Julius serving. Wiley, yeah. Off the fingertips of Julius. Jaden couldn't do anything with that. Watch it again. Wiley. Julius off her fingertips, and the Blue Jays back up by 2. 7-5. Jump serve by Larson. Hurst blocked at the net by the Blue Jays. Hurst again gets it over. Deros with the dig. Phillips. Was that deflected at the net? No. Point going to go to Augie, and it's 7-6. Caroline Hurst to serve for the Vikings. Whistle, and what's the call? Point going to go to Augie, and it's tied at 7. Hurst continues to serve. Kennedy setting it up here to Wiley. Too strong. Oh, they're saying it. Okay, they're saying Kruger got a hole, got a piece of it. Let's see if we can see it. All right. Point going to go to the Blue Jays here. It's 8-7. Blue Jays by 1. Both teams have both of their timeouts left. Wiley elevating, and Augie can't control it. Jada with the kill. Watch it, bottom of your monitor, elevating, and it's a 2-point advantage now for Elmhurst. We have not heard from Shipper in a while. Well, there she is with the dink. And now the Blue Jays on the attack. Wiley. Up the middle, it's Kruger, and she'll get the kill. Sid Kruger, the 6'1 junior. As I mentioned earlier, local product out of York, former Duke. And it's 9-8, Blue Jays by 1. Service error by Kruger. She hits it into the net. 10-8, Blue Jays by 2. Back into the game is Rossing. Wiley to serve. Again, there's moisture on the court, on the Augustana side of the court. Ashley Aubrey will do the chores of drying it up. Looks like we're ready to go. And Jada will serve here for the Blue Jays. Elmhurst leading by 2. Shipper gets it over. Rossing. Wide. 10-9. Back into the game, Jaden Julius for the Vikings. Bear Ross, the junior setter, will serve it here for Augie. Rossing, yeah. Point for the Blue Jays, and it's now 11-9. Rossing with a big point. Elmhurst by 2. Peyton Say will serve it here for the Blue Jays. We are in the middle of the 4th set. Shipper will get the kill. Emily, bottom of your monitor here. Good effort by the Blue Jays. Shipper will take a breather here with Elmhurst leading by 1. Galuzzo to serve. Rossing deflected at the net by Augie. Vikings on the attack. Here's Hurst. Pushes it over with the left hand. Dig in the back row there by Galuzzo. Vranikar gets it over for Augie. Back row dig attempt by Galuzzo. Cannot handle it. And the point going to the Blue Jays. Watch it here. Straight up the middle, and the Blue Jays lead now by 2. 12-10. Kennedy will serve. Kennedy on the jump serve. Elmhurst leads 2-1 in this match. And Hurst gets the kill. It's now 12-11. You'll see Caroline from the far side. Senior out of San Antonio. And a service ace by Vranikar, and we're tied at 12. Again, both teams have both of their timeouts left. We're tied at 12. Service ace, Augie takes the lead. 13-12. And there is Rossing with the big kill for Elmhurst. And we're tied at 13. Boy, Rossing really elevating on that play. She comes out of the game. Kayla Deros will serve. Tied at 13. Here's Hurst. Good dig by Say. Phillips gets it over. Elmhurst on the attack now. Say setting it up. Phillips blocked, and it goes out of bounds, so the Blue Jays get the point. Elmhurst now by 1, 14-13. Kayla Deros will serve, the sophomore. From St. Charles East. Kruger, yeah. Sid Kruger at 6'1". One of the taller players out there for Augustana, gets credit for the kill, and we're tied at 14. Tied at 7, tied at 12, tied at 13, and now tied at 14. And we were tied at 3 as well. Tied at 1, if you want to be technical about it. Blue Jays up by 1 now, 15-14. And coming in to serve now for Elmhurst is Allie Schwartz, the junior from Sussex, Wisconsin. Setting it up here, Wiley, blocked nicely at the net by Augustana. Kruger and Bear Ross were both there. Kruger, I believe, will get the block. Oh, but it went out of bounds on the block. So the Blue Jays lead by 2. Kruger this time keeps it in bounds. And it's now 16-15. Blue Jays by 1. And now serving will be Hurst for the Vikings. (16-15) Elmhurst. Say gets it over from the back row. Shipper. Shipper with authority, blocked nicely. And so the Blue Jays lead by 2. Excellent, excellent timing. 17-15, and Horn will serve. Shipper, back row dig by Say. Wiley, and it's a point for the Blue Jays. 18-15, and will she call a timeout? And the answer is yes. Kelly Bethke finds her team trailing by 3 fairly late here in the 4th set. It's 18-15. Elmhurst leading by 3. It's Elmhurst's biggest lead of this 4th set. So Augie will have 1 timeout left. Elmhurst still has both of its timeouts left. Blue Jays trying to close this thing out in 4. Augie trying to extend to a 5th set. You're logged on to BlueJayTV.com. The next match for the Blue Jays, it'll be in 8 days. It'll be against the Titans of Illinois Wesleyan. October 19th right here at R.A. Fagnall Hall. First serve is 7 o'clock, and we'll have that one for you live here on BlueJayTV.com. Saturday night, we'll have Blue Jay football. Beautiful Langhorst Field under the lights. 6 o'clock is the opening kickoff against the Carroll Pioneers. So make sure you're logged on Saturday night for Blue Jay football. Blue Jays looking for their first win of the season against the Pioneers. Hannah Horn now to serve. Blue Jays by 3, 18-15. Kruger will get the kill. 18-16, Blue Jays by 2. Sid at 6-1, and now Kruger will serve. Here's Wiley. Shipper. Dig in the back by Darrows. Dig in the back by Kruger, a whistle, and the point, double hit. And so a point going to go to the Blue Jays. It's 19-16. Rossing back in. Blue Jays by 3. Great time here for the Blue Jays to extend this lead. 19-16 Elmhurst. Getting it over, Kaiser. And Kaiser gets the point. Diving effort by Bear Ross, but she couldn't control it. Watch it here. Kaiser and Bear Ross dives but can't control it. So it's a 4-point lead. Blue Jays 5 points away from winning the match. Shipper has something to say about that. 20-17. Emily really elevated on that one. And so it'll be Bear Ross to serve. 20-17, Blue Jays by 3. We are late in the fourth set. And a service ace as Wiley dives forward and can't quite handle that one. Boy, that was a good serve. And a timeout taken by Coach Andrew. Good timeout in my opinion. Blue Jays lead by 2, 20-18. Both teams with one timeout left. Both head coaches talking things over with their respective assistant coaches. And they'll get ready to dip into their respective huddles here in just a moment. Once again, the next match here for the Blue Jays won't be until October 19th when they take on the Titans of Illinois Wesleyan. First serve is at 7 o'clock at night, and we'll have it for you live here on BlueJayTV.com. By the way, thank you so much for logging on throughout this entire volleyball season. It has been an exciting season here at R.A. Fagin Hall. This has been a fun team to watch. Blue Jays will have home matches against Albion, University of Wisconsin River Falls, Ohio Wesleyan, UW Oshkosh, Milwaukee School of Engineering, Coe College. So still a lot of volleyball left here from R.A. Fagin Hall. All right, here we go. Jump serve by Bear Ross. Blue Jays by 2. Rossing. Nice dig by Shipper. Davis can't quite get it over. And the Blue Jays with the point. It's 21-18. Starting to get serious here, folks. Peyton Say will serve. Blue Jays by 3. And that one stays in. Hannah Horn will get credit. Was that Hannah? No, I'm sorry. That was Larson. 22-18. Blue Jays by 4. Oh, man. That one handcuffed Wiley. That one had a lot of juice on it coming right at her. 22-19. Augie with the point there. And Blue Jays by 3. Galuzzo will serve. We are late in the fourth set. Rossing pushes it over. Vikings on the attack. Near side, and the kill by Julius. 22-20. Good effort defensively by the Blue Jays. 2-point lead. Galuzzo on the serve. Rossing, yeah! 23-20. Blue Jays 2 points away from winning the match. Lacey Kaiser, the junior, out of St. Joseph, Illinois. Good serve. Here's Hurst. Blue Jays now on the offensive. Rossing blocked at the net, tapped around. One-handed dig by Galuzzo, nicely done. Pushing it over was Horn. Horn setting it up here to Rossing. What a diving effort by Vranikar. Horn pushes it over. Vranikar the dig. Blue Jays now on the attack. And the kill by Larson. So the freshman gives the Blue Jays the point. Match point, 24-20. Timeout taken by Augustana. The Vikings burn their final timeout here in the fourth set. 24-20. Boy, what an exciting match it has been. Blue Jays 1 point away from taking it in 4 sets. Elmhurst took the first set, 25-22, scoring the final 5 points of the first set. Augie took the second set, 25-22. The Blue Jays took the third set, 25-20. And now Elmhurst 1 point away from wrapping up this match. They lead this fourth set 24-20. Horn, Larson, Rossing, Say, Wiley, and Kaiser out there for the Blue Jays. Kaiser to serve. Match point for the Blue Jays. 24-20 here in the fourth set. Hurst gets it over. Here's Rossing. Yeah! Elise Rossing gets the kill to end the fourth set and to end the match. Take another look. You'll see Elise really getting up as the Blue Jays win by 5 here in the fourth set as they take Augustana 3-1. So the Blue Jays now improve to 5-12 overall, 2-4 in league play. Augustana now 14-7 overall and 3-3 in the CCIW. So for Dennis Bergen, Mark Kruger saying so long. From R.A. Fagnall Hall, Elmhurst wins it in 4 sets. Have a great night. So long, everybody.